What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about how I am celebrating Starbucks Red Cup Day 2022. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Subscribe to my second channel for weekly videos. Get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. Use promo code THANKS for a 15% discount until Thanksgiving night. And of course, make sure to go and get your up to 12 free fractional shares by downloading Webull and funding your account. Refer a friend by the end of the month and they're going to give you 30 free fractional shares. Refer 3 friends by the end of the month and they're going to give you all the way up to 20 free shares of Apple. Refer 7 friends by the end of the month and they're going to give you all the way up to 40 free shares of Apple. Everything will be linked in the description. And of course, if anybody wants to try out some G Fuel energy formula, completely forgot to take this out, $5 off your first order by clicking the link in the description. All right, so today I wanted to talk a little bit about Starbucks. As we can see right here, we have my order, courtesy of DYDSS. And this right here, for those of you who do not know, every year Starbucks does something called the Red Cup Day, where if you order a hot beverage or a holiday beverage to kick off the holiday season, they're going to give you a free reusable red cup. And to my understanding, every year changes the design. I don't do it every year, but I should actually get started. I have mine from, I think this was 2018. Pretty cool. Not bad. Not bad. Now, of course, Starbucks is not something that I typically order. I actually don't drink coffee. I really don't drink anything besides water and G Fuel for the most part, to be honest with you. But here's the thing. I got this mainly just so I could make a video about it. It's pretty cool. I like Starbucks for a variety of different reasons. I'm not going to go on this whole thing. I'm not sponsored by Starbucks by any means, although Starbucks, if you're listening, shoot me an email. But here's the thing. I like Starbucks in a way that most people probably don't even realize. I like Starbucks because I invest in SBUX, Starbucks stock. Now, I don't invest a whole lot into Starbucks or any particular individual stock. I like index funds nowadays, but if I had to go with an individual stock, Starbucks would definitely be in my top 10, as it's been for the last 2 years at this point. And I decided to celebrate Starbucks Red Cup Day. Unfortunately, I deleted the screenshot before I came out here in the middle of the woods, so I can't even show it. But to celebrate Red Cup Day, I actually bought 1 share of Starbucks for $95 and change. 1 share, that's it. I just wanted to do that for pretty much a Starbucks thing. Now, with that 1 share of Starbucks comes just a hair over a 2% dividend yield. Now, this video isn't going to be a whole Starbucks stock analysis video. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just explaining one of my methods of generating passive income. And I utilize Starbucks, a fantastic company with a fantastic product and fantastic service and a fantastic experience, to generate some passive income. So I put $95 and change into 1 share of Starbucks, and that came with a dividend yield of just over 2%. So let's round up a little bit. Instead of $95 and change, let's call it $100. And let's just assume it's a perfect even 2% dividend yield. What that means is that the $100 invested to acquire 1 share of Starbucks, coming with a 2% dividend yield, it might not sound like anything overly impressive. It might not sound like anything overly substantial, but that 2% means that you'd be generating $2 a year. Again, not impressive, not substantial, not anything to be like, oh my God, so rich. But imagine doing that every single time you acquire 1 share. What happens if you acquire, I don't know, let's just say 100 shares? $100 a pop. That's $100 a year. Still not very much. But once you get the ball rolling, once things start to pick up, once those dividends begin to compound, once you get to the point where you're not getting $2 a year, by the way, broken up into 4 separate quarters, which means about 50 cents per quarter. The current dividend, I believe, is 52 cents per quarter. But like I said, for the sake of simple math, we're just going to round things off and keep it simple. So let's just say 50 cents. Imagine you get to the point where it's not 50 cents per quarter that they're paying you, it's $50 per quarter that they're paying you. With a $50 dividend coming your way, you could buy about half a share of Starbucks. Not out of pocket, but out of profit. And what happens when the ball continues to roll and the snowball gets bigger? The ripple effect, the compound effect start really kicking in. And you get closer to $100 dividend coming your way. Now, all of a sudden, you can buy a whole share, once again, not out of pocket, but out of profit. Passive income coming in. That can be used to purchase more passive income. And it's not coming out of your checking account. See, that's why I like doing what I do. That's why I like this particular method. It's as hands-off as humanly possible. Now, don't get me wrong. It's very, very, very hands-on, working 70, 80, 90 plus hours a week so that I can rake in as many currency dollar bills as I can, so that I can invest as many currency dollar bills as I can, so that I can generate as many passive income dividend currency dollar bills as I can and as quickly as I can. Yeah, that part's hands-on, but guess what? I'm working anyway. Whether I was investing or not, I'd still be working. I'd still be breaking my back every day at work. So what difference does it make? I'm already on the job. Why not reprioritize, cut back on certain expenses so that I can save a little bit more, work some extra hours, pick up some overtime so that I can make a little bit more, and in turn, I have a larger amount of dollar bills to invest, and I was able to save a larger amount of dollar bills because I cut back on certain expenses. Now, all of a sudden, I can invest potentially twice as much and reach my goal, who knows, maybe twice as fast as I would ordinarily be able to. Or be able to reach the goal at all, because a lot of people don't even have the goal set. A lot of people aren't even working towards the goal. So that's just the way I see it. Again, this is not sponsored by Starbucks. This is not to encourage anybody to invest in Starbucks stock. I just used Red Cup Day as an excuse to talk about it. I just figured this was like a trendy topic right now. You know, this is actually one of Starbucks' biggest days of the year, Red Cup Day. People go nuts for this little plastic red cup. Now, of course, I went and got one for myself, yeah, obviously, but man, some people would kill for this thing right here. Now, one final note. Starbucks. They offer something unique. They offer something that a lot of other coffee shops or restaurants or businesses in general don't really offer. In my opinion, at least, it's the experience. See, it's not just the product. It's not just the service. It's also the experience. For whatever reason, when I go into Starbucks, I just feel good. You go into, I don't know, like Dunkin' Donuts or something like that, you feel very rushed. Everybody's like, go, 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 move out of my way, I'm late for work, blah, 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 blah. America runs on Dunkin', oh my God, get out of my way. That's kind of the vibe I get anytime I go into a Dunkin' Donuts, which, by the way, it's been years. Starbucks, on the other hand, it's just more reserved. It's more passive. It's relaxed. I don't know. I feel good being there. It's the experience. Not to mention, the drinks are really good. But anyway, once again, I'm not sponsored by Starbucks. And once again, I'm not making this video to insinuate that you should invest in Starbucks stock. I would recommend you study the market. You don't have to study Starbucks. You don't have to analyze it. You don't have to research it. Look at the market. Find a stock that works for you. And if you can't figure out what stock works for you, start investing in an index fund, a whole basket of stocks, like the S&P 500, for example. You don't have to look for the needle in the haystack when you can just buy the whole haystack with the needle in there by default. If you buy the S&P 500, guess what? Starbucks is in there. And so is almost everything else you use on a day-to-day basis. Anyway, that's all I really wanted to say. That's how I went about celebrating Starbucks Red Cup Day 2022. Yes, I got this cup right here. I also got some peppermint drink. I forget exactly what it was called, but I got some peppermint drink. I got the red cup, and of course, more importantly, I bought 1 share of Starbucks. I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Did you go and get yourself a red cup on Red Cup Day? Do you invest in Starbucks stock, or are you just simply a Starbucks customer, a happy Starbucks customer, an unhappy Starbucks customer? Head on down to the comments and let me know. If you guys like today's video, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Go and get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. Remember, use promo code THANKS for a 15% discount until Thanksgiving night. Go and get yourself some G Fuel Energy Formula. Try it out. $5 off your first order by clicking the link in the description. And of course, last but certainly not least, make sure to go and get your up to 12 free fractional shares by downloading Webull and funding your account. If you refer 1 friend by the end of November, Webull's going to give you 30 free fractional shares for the referral. If you refer 3 by the end of the month, they're going to give you all the way up to 20 free shares of Apple. And if you refer 7 by the end of the month, they're going to give you all the way up to 40 free shares of Apple. And of course, if you refer somebody that enables crypto trading, they're going to give you $5 worth of a crypto of your choice between Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge, Shib, and Cardano. Everything will be linked in the description. Once again, did you know that Starbucks Red Cup Day was even a thing? Were you familiar with this? Did you celebrate? Did you go and get yourself a cup of coffee, a cup of hot chocolate, or one of the other holiday drinks? This is their way of kicking off the holiday season, and it's just 1 day a year. It's not anything that really matters at the end of the day. It's just something fun. It's something that Starbucks customers and or investors can do just to, participate, be a part of the experience that I was talking about before. Anyway, head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.